Yo, I'm Dinho, aka Naija Akata, and I'm buzzing on Simple TV. Keep it locked down. Peace. Dinho because Ronaldinho used to be my idol, and back in secondary school, I used to, play a lot like him. So my name is Bernard, and people started calling me Bernardinho because of my idol. So I started calling myself Dinho for short. So that's how I came about the name Dinho. You already know the circumstances is Nigeria. It's a lot more crazy. A lot of people dreams be cut in short because of the economic system. But however, that didn't stop my dream because football is entertainment and music is entertainment. So, I'm still merging the two together. So that's how it go. I've always been a music lover from a very young age. My mom and my dad, they used to play all kinds of music. They used to play Fela, Sonia Ade, Obinisa Obe. They used to play a whole lot of music. Then, growing up myself, I started listening to the likes of Tubaba, Nice, Ice Prince, a few to mention. But then after I started listening to them, I started incorporating my own style into it, and after a while in Mafuluku Oshodi, there's this studio called Jody Studios, and I did one of my freestyle back then. Unfortunately for me, I didn't have the data to save, but yeah, that's where I started doing my freestyle, and I started taking it serious when the cheddar started coming in. My music is more like trap pop, it's trying to do trap music, but then it's in an African way, in a Nigerian way. You can mostly say Oshodi way. So that way, that's how I see music, and I try to incorporate my own music in that way. My music creation process is more like, to be honest, it has a little bit of this Oshodi vibe together with the California vibe. So when you put it together, it's more like a LA bouncing over Oshodi. So yeah, my music creation comes from stuff like that. So you will hear, hip hop coming out from my music, but at the same time, you'll still be hearing street stuff like, broken English, Yoruba, and whichever Igbo that I know off my head. Music is, like late Baba Fela said one time, it's spiritual, it's also a weapon that you can also use to pass a message across. So I always listen to music, and like I said earlier, I listen to all kind of genre of music. I listen to reggae, I listen to pop, I listen to R&B, I even listen to rock sometimes, and even country music down to Kenny Rogers and them lot. So yeah, I listen to all kinds of music, as a Naija boy, you just gotta spread your thinking of music to be able to explore a lot, so that when you make your own music, you go feel relate to the people for the streets. As they go now. I have a song called Eclair, and that's one of my major projects that I've done so far. But then I also have another one called Cash and Carry. But Cash and Carry is with a group that I just recently, joined. But the same dude that was on Cash and Carry are the same dudes that was on Eclair. So yeah, Eclair is my first job that I've done so far, and we just shot the video recently. It's gonna come out in a couple weeks from now. So yeah, Eclair, Cash and Carry, and I still have a lot more songs to come out from the studio that will go hand in hand simultaneously with my clothing line. Yeah, there's a lot of collaborations I would like to work in, to be honest. But right now, I just want to make sure that I establish my own self first before I start doing a lot of collaboration, so that way there, I don't feel like it's other people that is influencing what I'm doing. Yeah. There's an EP that I'm trying to work on, and is called Against All Odds. But um, I still have a couple songs to do on it before I finalize it. Even though they're already in the studio, I just need to make sure everything is round up before I put it out. Because I'm more like a perfectionist. I need to make sure everything is right before I put it out there. Because if I don't feel satisfied, I don't expect anybody else to feel satisfied. To be honest, that is Nipsey Hussle and Meek Mill and Rick Ross. Those people, they actually are the reasons why, I got confident and more serious about going into music, because the way they did it, it gave me this confidence and ability to say that, okay, you know what, I could do it if they're telling me that I can do it. So yeah, I get a lot of inspiration from them. And Nipsey also, ever since he passed away, I've been listening to him a lot more. So yeah, he influenced me a lot. And that is the reasons why I started doing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, including my clothing line. Oshodi is right here. Oshodi on my hat. Oshodi in my hat. You already know how that shit go. It's very important because, as you can tell, even though I'm using English to speak right now, I can switch it to Broken at any time. I can switch it to Yoruba at any time, because of that was where I grew up and that was my hood, Oshodi. Now the place where everything be start from. And now why be say I got represents my hood, because now Oshodi, where everything starts from. So I always tell people the foundation is solid because it's Oshodi, and it's Oshodi to the world. This is actually how Oshodi Boys is looking right now. This is how Lagos Boys is going to be looking in the future, with the future right here. So this is the reasons why you see I have it all from the top to the hoodie, because very soon I know that people is going to change the atmosphere. I see a lot of people outside in the other countries. They have LA, they have California, and sometimes I feel some type of way in my spirit, like, why should the person go to wear LA, why Bariga person go to wear LA, why Surulere person go to wear California, when be saying now from here then come. So me, I be the future that will, and the present that will start changing the narrative for people to start wearing their own stuff from their own motherland. So yeah, obviously this is an urban type of merchandise, but yeah, it's gonna go viral very soon. Trust me. The brand name is simply called the Indispensable Clothing. And the reasons why I gave it that Indispensable Clothing, because and it's very indispensable, because like I said earlier, we are the present and we are the future, and this is how Oshodi looks like, and this is how we are going to be looking like in the future. So yeah, it's indispensable. It's a clothing line that you can't do without it in the future, because obviously we're changing the face, we're changing the narrative, we're going worldwide, and we're going to break barriers. So very soon it's going to be global. There's a lot of apparels, to be honest. There's the female version, there's the kid version, but we just started up, so everything is going to come together in a nutshell. My marketing technique is very simple. I incorporated music into it, and you already know, if you put music into anything and it goes viral and it goes far, that's my marketing strategy. So obviously the music is one of my marketing strategy. My marketing strategy is also how to link into the people in the like the local areas, for people to be able to get it through to them. So yeah, there's a whole lot of marketing strategies that I'm gonna put, but right now we're just doing it in the music way first. Yes, there is. I have a website first, which is called www.theindispensableclothing.com. Yes, there's obviously plans to do a lot more clothing line to the other parts of Africa. Oshodi is basically like, my homework, because that's my hood. Now from Oshodi I come from, so I guess represent my hood first of all. But yes, we still get plans to go worldwide, because we still dey go Ghana, but we know the stop for Oshodi alone. We guys do Lagos, we guys do Owerri, we guys do Imo, we guys do Asaba, we guys do am worldwide, African nation worldwide, but we dey start from Oshodi first. Um, Growing up in Oshodi was really, you know, it was bittersweet because sometimes you find out that there's a lot of opportunities out there, but at the same time you cannot really grab it because of your surroundings. But then Oshodi too is a place whereby it teach you a lot because they teach you how to improvise, teach you how to spend money, teach you how to move smart, and teach you how to be street smart. And that's one of the things that a lot of people are lacking today in the community because a lot of people are not street smart. They just think it's all about book. Book is fine, but you got to be street smart too. So yeah, Oshodi has taught me a whole lot. And that's why even when I traveled out, Oshodi is still inside of me, even though I'm outside of Oshodi. Actually, when I first moved out abroad, it was really like it was happy first, coming out of the hood and you feel like you have a whole lot of opportunities. But then when I started staying there longer, I realized that I started, becoming a lot more lonely because all of my friends are out here in Nigeria. So back there, I'm mostly like reserved, and that's why I try to create music for myself when I'm out there. When I come to Nigeria, I just release whatever I've been planning in my music. So yeah. What the future holds for Dinho is whatever God holds for Dinho. Okay, it's Dinho, aka Naija Akata. Keep watching Simple TV.